We're going to talk about your rights as a college student. Let's do this now. The first thing I think is your right. Matter of fact, your most important right as a college student, in my opinion, other than affordable tuition, which is hard to find these days, but affordable tuition is affordable textbooks. The price of textbooks is just way too much. It doesn't make any sense. I remember when I went to law school, which is a long time ago, but we would complain if all of our books, and law books are like this thick, they are huge. If all of the books for the entire semester would be $100 and we would complain. Now, one book can cost you $200, $300, $400. It doesn't make any sense. No, as a college student, you got to insist and demand, if you will, affordable books. It's not going to cost you the price of a car. That's ridiculous. You have the right to courteous, friendly, or even nice professors. There's no need so you're paying all this money in tuition and your time and your effort to have a professor that's an a-hole. I think you have a right to a professor that's nice, that's friendly and courteous, at the very least, that's respectful. Now, you have the right to express your views and opinions in class. You should be encouraged to be outspoken. And if you disagree with something that the professor says, as long as you say it in a respectful way, you should be allowed to express your disagreement or a change of opinion or another perspective. And it's the professor's job to either enlighten you or try to give you more information or assist you. And sometimes a professor might just be wrong and they might say, you know something, I think you're right on that. You have the right to express your opinion because your opinion does matter, and it should matter. You have the right to dispute grades, again, in a respectful way, of course. The professor, it's a two-way process. The professor treats you with respect, you treat the professor with respect. But if you get a grade that you don't like, if you get a B and you think you should have gotten an A, if you get a C and you think you shouldn't have gotten a B, or if you failed a class and you think you shouldn't have failed, you think you should have passed, you have the right to sit down with the professor and say to him or her, listen, I'm just curious, how did I get this grade? I don't understand. I worked hard. I never missed classes. I attended all the lectures. What am I missing here? I think that I deserve a better grade. There's nothing wrong with that, and you have the right to sit down with the professor, her or him, and express your concerns. They might not change it, but at the very least, you have a right to an explanation for you getting this particular grade. You also have the right to reasonable extensions. Life happens. If you have a family crisis, a health crisis, you have the right to say, listen, professor, can I get an extension on submitting this paper? The professor should not be blind to things that happen in life. I've had situations where there's been death in the families, illnesses. I've had situations where a student was arrested and said, professor, I had a problem, I was wrongfully arrested or whatever by police, and can you give me an extension? I say, sure. I understand that this is life, and I think now it's probably harder than ever to be a college student these days because life is so fast, life is so volatile, so many things are going on. A professor should always consider that. These, I believe, are your top rights as college students.